Welcome back to Ohio River History, and today we are going to be testing and using the DetectTrek M55 metal detector, and we're going to go out and find some targets while I go through and show you some of the features of this new metal detector. The M55 costs just around $100 US, so therefore it's a value purchase and a beginner's detector. The large probe disc is what they call the coil. Is an 11-inch square coil, and it's a little bit bigger than the general 8 to 10 inch, which some of the other detectors of this nature have, to increase the accuracy and detecting ability. Therefore, bigger coil, more depth. Also, I would like to point out that it has a larger battery capacity, 4,000 mAh for 40 hours of battery life, and it's Type C rechargeable. They note that that is comparable to the Mine Lab, but they keep in mind that it's just right around $100 US. Also, it has different levels of sensitivity, adjustable for different levels of environments that you may detect in. You may have more ground noise and clutter. You can lower the sensitivity down to help clean that up. And we're going to dig some live targets. Hopefully you see the capabilities of this machine. And the last thing that I want to talk about before we get too far into the video is that it's got a large LCD screen. It's easy for reading, upgraded structure for fast assembly, and better accessories for greater experience. This machine comes with a bag and a digger, and it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to use. Let's get going. Good afternoon, YouTube. Hey, it's Shane. I'm back here today with the DetectTrek M55 metal detector, and we're going to give this thing a once over today, talk about some of the features, the depth, sensitivity levels. This is a startup detector. It's got a square size coil. We'll check out and see how that works, but the best way I know to run these detectors is go out and test them. This field has yielded over the years rings, coins, all kinds of jewelry and stuff, so there should be plenty of targets still out here, and we're going to see what this bad baby can do here in the next couple hours. I will have a little evaluation and we'll go over some of the features if we need to, but we'll just do that right now. It's got your ferrous and non-ferrous, your nails and your bottle caps, and your nickel all the way up to your penny, your quarter and your dollar, so up to there. Your sensitivity levels right here on the side. I'm going to be in all metal mode today. This is your depth chart. Your indicator right here for what you're digging will be right there, and we shall see what we get. It is cold, so I got to get my beanie back on top of my camera here so I can just kind of feel this out, and I'm going to leave you guys run and we're going to see how it works in live action. I had a target. Okay, that's a 78 showing right around a quarter signal, so let's just pop a plug out here and see what we got. I didn't look at the depth on it. I think it was 3. It's still down there somewhere. We'll see where it's at. That is an 84 now. Oh, what is that? I know what that is, I think. No, that is a piece of aluminum, which will give a very high tone, so it caught that up pretty good. That was about 4 inches deep, and it heard it pretty clean. Let's keep going. This detector comes with a detector bag and a digging tool. I got a 71 to a 74, and it says it's between 4 and 6 inches deep. So that's where I hit it first. So we're gonna start right here. This is basically it's another entry-level detector. I believe the price point is right around $100. So the signal changed, but it is in the plug, so we did get it pretty good.
right, it's still down in here. We're getting there. Oh, there it is. All right. And I dropped it. All right, second target is our first coin. Looks like a zinc penny, but she did nice. Maybe. I don't know. Let's look at it a little bit. It looks a little shiny in there, doesn't it? I can't hold on to it. It is a zinc penny. All right, the DetectTrek's second target was a coin. I want to thank the folks at DetectTrek for sending me this. I do need to apologize to them because it took me a little longer to get this done than what I anticipated. Long sweeping swings keep the coil close to the ground. That one is in the 79 range. And it says it's a high tone. We're going to just focus on those kind of signals today. See what we can find that's good. Nobody wants to dig up a bunch of junk. Now you'll notice that that signal might drop a little bit over depth. A little bit when it goes a little deeper, so it loses a little bit of its VDI. So that means it's probably a shallower target. Alright, it's in here, and that is a copper penny. First one of them today. That's another good target, and that one's about 2.5 inches deep. Alright, see how green that bad boy is? So it's been down there a while. I've only made it about 10 foot away from the car. Want to see what a 33 is? Okay, it has it in the Feaures range at 2 to 4 inches deep. Let's see. 33 Feaures is what it's calling. To me, that's going to be, I'm not sure. Because I know these scales are all different, even though it looks like it's 1 to 100. So at the bottom of the plug, it's a little bit higher. So that meant it's a little bit deeper. Oh, I saw it. All right, down there in that 33 range, that is a piece of foil. And how you can understand why that's a low tone. So it didn't lie to me. All right, this is another low tone. This one ranks 13. And it's either small or it's really deep. Let's see. It says about 8 inches. We'll pull a 6-inch plug here. But it's ringing as a nail, as a low tone. It did bounce up to like a 23, which is where that foil was a minute ago. Could be a small piece of can slaw. Who knows? We shall see. All right. And it is a piece of wire. It is iron, and it is a Feaures target. There's another high tone. 7980. Let's dig a shallow plug this time. That one felt really shallow. Huh, where'd you go? There it is. All right, that looks like that'll be the first. I want to say that's a dime, but it's so muddy I can't see it. Yep, that's a dime. All right, we got us a dime and a couple pennies so far. Not doing too awful bad out here. Haven't been out here, made it 100 foot from the car. I got the sensitivity turned all the way up on this bad boy. We'll see how I feel after a pass or two. So far, it swings nice. Very stable. Uh-oh, surface find. Oh. Huh. cool. Stick that in there too. Clean up a lot of the trash that we find when we're out, always. Always want to leave the place better than we found it. Alright, that's an 84. It's in the plug. Let's go. We need some quarters or a piece of jewelry. Alright. What is it? Hey, there we go. There's our first quarter of the day. It is a new quarter. It's a Washington. We'll stick that in a good pouch and we'll go on. So everything we've dug that was incredibly low tone has been foil or trash. Everything that's been a high tone has been a coin, except for a piece of aluminum pipe. Deepest target we've dug was 4 to 6 inches, and the ground sounds really quiet. There's no interference, so we're not picking up on any kind of EMI, so it's very stable. You already laying eggs, Mr. Killdeer? Killdeer try to run you off of their nest by acting hurt or showing like their feathers or squawking at you. I think Mr. Killdeer's got a nest over here somewhere. We'll know if I'm close by how he reacts, or she. One more pass here. Oh, she's getting loud. 71. 2 to 4 inches down. Let's stick the pinpointer down here and see how close that is to the surface. So it's right there. Let's try to not dig a plug. There it is. All right, that's another penny. 71 on this bad boy is very much a zinc penny, and I'm really close to the little Killdeer's nest. I like to find the eggs by them, the way they react. I'm not going out of my way today. She picked a bad time of year to lay eggs. See her? She's over there. She's all flopping her wings and acting like she's hurt. That means I'm really close to the nest. Seems like the wrong time of year. Look at her. Look at her. She's just flopping, acting like she's hurt. I must be super close. Just watch out so I don't step on them. Usually, like Killdeer egg look marbled, and they lay them in rock usually, so they're really hard to see. But out here, she is definitely going to town. Hopefully I don't step on it, but she's losing her mind over there. Okay, here's a new one. Very shallow, 62. Let's see what that is. All right, that's some can slaw. We'll get that out of the ground here. Oh, she sees me see her. I get up. Now she's going the other way, and she's gonna act hurt again. She's right here. Look at her. She's right on me. You would think I was killing somebody over here. She's trying to lure me away from where I'm at. So, evidently her nest is really close. Another 73. That's right around that penny range. There it is. That is another penny. It is a shield penny, and she is right up on me. I'm not gonna hurt your babies. I'm not gonna hurt your babies. She thinks I am. Look at her just a flopping. That nest has got to be super close. So, let's see. Alright, I'm gonna stop you for a second, check her out. Alright, well, I didn't mean to, but since we found it. There is the nest. Right there. 4 baby killdeer eggs. And she is right there. And she is angry. So out here today with the DetectTrek, we found something we weren't looking for. And I've got her mad. She's mad, mad, mad. Tell me that ain't awesome. I'm not gonna hurt your babies. I'm just looking at them. It's December and she's laying eggs out here. Yeah. Well, anyway, we found something else. We found Mom. Look at her playing like she's hurt. She's trying so hard to lure me away from here. But anyway, we'll leave her alone. Don't want her to freak out any more than she is. But that's what all the commotion's about. We found Mama's eggs. That'll give me a side story for my video. Alright, so we're moving along. That's about the cleanest, highest tone we've had today. It did sound like it was a little bigger because I heard around the edges. We'll see. Let's pop a little plug out here and see what we got. So it's on the very surface, I'm assuming. Okay, it said it was deeper. I was getting ready to call that out. Oh, I think I found it. And that is a aluminum bottle, or a Corona bottle cap. Gave me a weird signal. It saw it as a high tone, but most detectors will. It was a little bouncy. You heard the mid tone in there, so it kind of gave me a signal that it wasn't a coin. But it ended up being a bottle cap. All in all, still a pretty good first hunt with the DetectTrek M55 with the square search coil, which doesn't bother me at all. It's been real easy to locate targets. $68. That's just a little under what the pennies have been ringing, the zincs. Last time we had one down there, it was can slaw. We'll see what this one is. It's in the plug. Let's dig this bad boy out. Alright, there it is. It is in there. I don't see anything, so let's keep moving. No, I see a stain. Is that it? Yep. I still don't see anything. So this has been a smaller target. Oh, there it is. That's another penny. It was a little deeper yet, so awesome. As we head back towards the vehicle. All right, let's see. Last time this was a bottle cap. It hit the low tone around the edges and then it's centered on the high tone. So let's see if we can get the same result. Must have missed it. Let's see where this thing's at. Okay, I did miss it by a smidge. Let's cut back and we'll flip this up. Last time it was a bottle cap, and so kudos to the machine. It reacted the same way, and I knew when it hit that halo of the mid-tone around the edges and then the high tone when I was right over top of it. Both times it was a bottle cap. So you got to give it its consistent. It gives you the ability to learn what you're digging for sure. Double Coronas sounded exactly the same, did the exact same thing. Most every machine I've ever dug with has given me that high tone. As I always do, I stop digging low tones, especially when I see what they normally are going to be. Pretty good dig. first hunt with the DetectTrek. Keep in mind, kudos for a low dollar machine. It's done really good work today. All right, folks, there you have it. The DetectTrek M55. As you can see, kind of how you go in and out with your shaft. Moving your cup, you can extend it. Your coil, shaft length, so on and so forth. Not a bad dig. Quarter dime, bunch of coins, very little trash. Dug targets up to 4 to 5 inches deep several times. I feel like it was a pretty good showing for this low-end $100 detector from DetectTrek, the M55. The link for this detector will be in the description. It's on Amazon. Hopefully, if you're in the market, check it out. And once again, I thank you for watching. See you on the next one.